How did you find out someone had a crush on you? I was giving him a ride home from a work function and he jokingly brought up that our boss had mentioned the policy on co-workers dating because we came to the event together, but he thought he didn't have a chance in hell with me, his words. So that policy didn't matter. Well, I also had a crush on him, so it mattered very much. LMFAO. We're married now. She left her phone number on my car windshield randomly. My wife didn't find it very amusing. A girl from one of my courses asked me if I wanted to bake cookies with her. I, a professional dumbass, was like, sure, I like cookies. A friend informed me that I had just agreed to a date. It was okay. The cookies were pretty good. They waited until they no longer had a crush on me and then told me that they used to have a crush on me. When I added her as friend on Facebook, her first message was, finally. The day after she went back to France, after being here for 8 months, my co-worker was like, well, now that she is gone, I can tell you she had a massive crush on you. Still devastated to this day I never picked up on it. She offered to carry my jacket to the next class when I had to stop at the bathroom. Went to the next class and it was placed on the chair next to her and her best friend said, your boyfriend is here. I was young and shy. Did nothing. Regretted it. She was amazing. I was honestly just happy being her friend. I opened my high school yearbook from my sophomore year and found a message from a friend that we should hang out together and included her phone number. I only found it 18 years later and I feel horrible that I didn't see it because it probably made me look like an ass and hurt her feelings. She called me and asked why I had never asked her out on a date. She knew I was interested because I had told some friends that I was and they had told her. The reason I hadn't is because her brother and I were friends before I met her. When she called I told her I'd be thrilled to take her out, but I wanted to make sure it was cool with her brother first. He was cool with it and we've been together 18 years now. Dating a friend's sister could have turned out bad though, to be honest. I realized she sent me nudes because she wanted me to see her naked, not because she wanted to discuss photography. I found this out 15 years later. Edit. I had it confirmed when we were speaking about our friendship. She literally stopped me as I was passing by with my friends and asked me if I remember us looking at each other at McDonald's. She was a colleague who had heard I was leaving town. I wasn't, only going to be away for 2 weeks, and she took her chance by kissing me after we bumped into each other at a nightclub. It was a rare night off work for me. It's now 16 years and 3 kids later. So it worked out well for the both for us. When I was in 7th grade, a boy wrote me the sweetest poem. I have it saved somewhere still. I still remember the line, I'll take you to the movies, or even to the mall, even though I'm short, and even though you're tall. Mike, wherever you are, I hope you're happy and have the best woman ever. Edit. Or, thanks everyone. Alas, we did not date, but this is because I was 12 and wasn't allowed. But I remember this poem and it's been over 30 years. I am mother to a short king myself and I hope he's as great as Mike the poet. Kind-hearted and romantic is a winning combination by anyone's standards. I was pretty sure my friend's little sister had a crush on me when she started following me around like a lost puppy. Then she randomly started calling me by my first and middle name. Then she found out my birthday from someone and started telling me our age difference. It was kind of cute until she decided she should tell her friends that we were dating. We were not dating. I had a nice conversation with her letting her know that her crush was flattering, but she was way too young for me and that she needed to stop telling people that we were dating since it was not true and could get me in a lot of trouble. In true typical teenager logic, she said that her parents wouldn't have a problem with it and I could date her if I wanted to. I briefly danced with a girl at OHS dance, before she told me one song was enough and went to the restroom. A few weeks later a mutual friend asked what I thought about her. I said that she was nice and cute, but she was obviously not into based on the dance. He told me to give it another shot. I asked her out later that day and we ended up dating for about a year. I once had a girl introduce me to her friend like this. This is Tim. I have a huge crush on him, but he hasn't figured it out yet. I guess she'd gotten tired of waiting for me to figure it out, lol. Usually they tell me like 20 years later, which helped teenage me immensely. I was good friends with my crush. One night while texting he says, we aren't just friends, right? And that was the first time I realized even he has a thing for me and I wasn't just imagining the sparks between us. He was my first boyfriend. I don't think I'd have a relationship as healthy as that one. Woke up to her cuddling with me after a house party. Edit. Were friends of 10 years or more, drunk at a house party. She found me asleep and didn't want to risk driving, so she did the only thing she could think of. We were together for 3 years after that party, still friends too. When I was about 10, this girl in my class had a crush on me. She made it obvious but I wasn't interested at the time. After school we never saw each other for a few years, then at 18 she apparently still had a crush on me. We've been married 18 years now.